Well, it's finally here, the final installment of the 1985-84 Monza. As you can tell, everything's basically there except for the side mirrors. Keep in mind that I had a history of side mirrors going on, and they come off. So they've been left off. They've been left off as within a reason. The paint came out nice. So let me give a lowdown here to what I did. Everything here was, I did this for a sole reason. Try to get as close as I can to the color of my grandmother's car, which was actually a little bit, if I remember correctly, it was that same color. This was done with a Tamiya, almost like an orange, brownish paint. I'll have to go back on my notes later and have to tell you what I used for that paint. But this kit being an old kit, there's nothing much to look at underneath. This was basically, the frame was actually, everything on the frame was molded in. Did the interior with the dark yellow, Tamiya dark yellow. Of course, I got the little Monza on there. It's got the license plate that's there. It says 1985 on it. And, of course, you got the taillights, you got the louvers. The fenders I was able to do, I got them on. The color popped out with a, I used white primer to pop out the color just a bit. So, give it that kind of look, like the old style 80s. Took my time getting it together. There's really no glue marks or anything onto the body. The windshield, however, has got some scuffs. It's a little bit, if you could tell, it's a bit scuffed up there in the windshield. That was because it was stuck in the package for like, who knows how long. Thinking about like 30-something years. And of course, I add the little air dam, little air scoop over here on the hood. In here, I did the whole engine compartment. I left these alone. I didn't paint them. Detailed the engine out. Did the batteries. Basically got everything to sit in as best I can. Radiator hose was a bit tricky, but I was able to do it. As you can tell, this has been done up as all vintage. Basically, that's just how this car looks. And, yeah, I don't know. For, like going back on my statement about older kits, some of these kits, this was the height in the 80s when things actually sat well. And even though this is an older kit, everything went together, without any problems. Just like maybe a few things you had to cut here and there. But other than that, it went smooth. It went just like butter. So, inside, I don't know if you guys could see, but the the interior has been detailed. You can see the black and the gauges. You can see almost everything there that's been detailed. A nice kit, a very rare kit, but a nice kit. It went together, and some people are going to be bitching like, oh, you should have never built it. You should have left it in the box. But the thing is, this was the grand scheme of everything. So, it was worth it. It was worth the $100 to buy this kit off eBay. And hopefully, if there's any more out there, or anybody who has a kit, please leave a comment down below in the bottom. It would help me a lot. I'm usually going after the old MPC vintage kits just like this, and I had a ball with it. So, other than that, don't forget to leave a like and a subscribe. Keep up notifications so I can get the algorithm going. So, that's what you got here. Everything from start to finish. If you haven't seen the first video, I suggest you go watch it. It's just a long process. It was over an hour long, and I dread it, doing it. But I love the paint scheme. It screams 80s, which is something I'm not gonna lie. I used to enjoy the 1980s more than I do today. and within reasons, but I will never talk politics on my channel. But the 80s were a little bit more different, but you knew where things were at in the 80s, and you knew exactly what was going on. I didn't bother detailing out the louvers here. The little, like, I didn't paint these out black. I didn't do this black. I did them all body color because it's not a show car. It's something I enjoy building and something I like to do, you know, in my free time. So, other than that, that's all you have it. So, again, make sure to hit that like button, hit the subscribe so you can, also helps me grow my channel better. So till then, I think that's basically it. Oh, and my workshop finally came in. So that's gonna be interesting. I got to transfer all my models I have unbuilt in there, and there you have it. So till then, bye for now.